Disclaimer: this video contains spoilers for MHA manga. MHA female characters, one of the most controversial topics in the MHA community, if not the most. On one side you have people who consider them very weak, others who think that they are good and there is nothing wrong with them. And finally you have some who think a few of them are good but the majority definitely could be better. In this video, I will take all of this into consideration and try to give you all a reasoning on what caused this. Because let's be real, if everything was fine with MHA female characters, the community wouldn't have this conversation. I will present you 3 main points. First, what is even a good female character? Secondly, we'll look at examples of good, bad, and wasted characters in MHA according to the community and to me. I will compare them to their contemporaries like Blackover and JJK for example. And finally, we'll look into a question some people in the fandom have expressed, thought, and felt. Is Horikoshi a sexist / misogynist? Oh boy, this one is gonna be spicy. So let's get right into it. What is a good female character? Some of you would think, why not ask what is a good character? Why single out female character? And the response is pretty simple. The treatment of female characters has not been the greatest for the longest time, especially in shonen manga. This is why it gets pointed out. A good female character, in my opinion, and in the opinion I've seen throughout social media from female readers and male readers alike, is that the character needs a character arc, especially if she's the main lead. They think they should be relevant to the plot, and in an action series like in most shonen jump title, they want the female character to be useful in combat that matters to the plot. They want the female character to win and lose, be developed. The character need to be capable of carrying themselves in the story, and bonus point if the girl doesn't have a generic personality. Finally, in a supernatural setting, they feel that the female character, and I myself too feel that way, should be as strong as their male counterpart. Examples: the characters who are seen as good female characters by the community, characters like Toga, Oshako, Mirko, Momo, Lady Nagant, or even Nana. The characters that are seen as bad, wasted, badly written: Tsuyu, Nejire, and Ochako. I'm sure you're wondering why Oshako is in both. It's simple. The argument on both views of her are valid. People who say she's good are saying that she has character development. Yes, that's true, she does. She has a character arc. Yes, that's true, she does. She's not just Deku love interest. I agree. But the other side, who have higher expectations, think that it's not enough. All those things are pretty weak. Do you know why Ochako and Nejire writing gets the most criticism? Because they got a status that they don't live up to. Ochako being presented as the main female lead and Nejire being part of the big three. People will automatically have expectation for them, and it's only natural. Let's not even talk about Tsuyu, who faded into the background, even though she had a pretty good start. If you take for example Mirko, Toga, and Nana and put their best strength in Ochako, nobody would have a problem with her. Let me explain what I mean. Mirko has big plot related feats. Nana is heavily plot relevant, even though she is dead, and Toga has both of those combined. Talking about Toga, her and Ochako get skirmish here and there throughout the story, but Toga always managed to escape. It looks like she never takes Ochako seriously. She has no proper relevant win in the whole series against villains or one of the strongest students. If you look at it, she has none. As a female lead, not having one is not a good look. Even if you look at Ochako contemporaries, Nobara and Noel, both have some wins, losses, and both have qualities of good female character we talked earlier. If we go deeper and talk about her love interest too, the development she got about that was good at the beginning, but faded as time went on. It became very scarce. I don't even care about shipping. I could care less if Ochako and Deku end up together. But you would think that Bakugo is his love interest, with how much material him and Deku gets. For those who don't know what Bakudekus are, it's the Deku and Bakugo name for their ship. They are hitting a meal, a whole ass meal. Let's be honest with ourselves. Izu Ocha shippers get crumbs. The whole series only crumbs and crumbs and crumbs. A more developed relationship worked on earlier could have boosted both characters. But oh well, it's not too late, so we should let Ori cook. Your female lead is the face of how you treat your female characters. If she's not looking good, the whole female cast won't. Is Horikoshi a sexist/misogynist? My immediate response I would give you is no, but I can't blame people who think that way. But I can blame people who would say that under Horikoshi tweets, etc. That no, don't harass him, think however you want, but don't do that. I can't blame the fault. In MHA, there is a clear bias towards male characters, a gender inequity in both number and power. The thing is, it was almost gonna be worse. Some of you don't know, Agakure, Tsuyu, and Mehatsume were all supposed to be boys. Horikoshi almost gave us a all-male cast in 1A, but thankfully he changed his mind. He himself noticed that there were way too many male characters in the class. People wouldn't mind the few female characters we have in 1A, and in the series in general, if they were on par with the main male characters. But we all know that is not the case. Almost all the female characters have support quirk. There is exceptions, but it ain't the norm. That's a problem. If you look at their quirks, a lot of them are situational and not easy to use in fights compared to the main male characters. Horikoshi could have proved us wrong with showing off those quirks in an offensive way against the villains, but we barely saw that. For the boys, you have quirks like Fire and Ice, Explosion, Electricity, Dark Shadow, Engine, Hardening. Do you see where I'm going? Do you notice the difference? Those kind of quirks are easy to implement into fight. And mind you, most people aren't asking Horikoshi to make the female characters the strongest in the verse. No, just be on an equal playing field. Not gonna lie, that would have been welcomed because of how rare it is. Look at Chainsaw Man. They did it with Makima, and it made that series stand out even more. So with all that in mind, I don't think Horikoshi is sexist or a misogynist, but his writing choices definitely give that energy for some people. He's capable of writing good female characters. We got Lady Nagant as the last showing of that. That's why I still have hope that he will do better. To end on a brighter note, there definitely has been good improvement in the past year and a half regarding the female characters. Mirko, Momo, Mont Lady, Lady Nagant, Toga, set up for Ochako, set up for Mina. The future is looking good. Horikoshi, you are in your final act. Go off. You need to give the payoff to all those female characters. At the end of the day, we all want the best for this series, so please be civil in the comment section. This was a new kind of video for me. I hope I did well enough. Was my English good? I'm planning on doing more videos like this in the future, so subscribe to not miss the next one. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers too, so if you can help your boy, it would be nice. Peace!